Behind the main courtyard near the quiet benches under the old tree, Tong sat curled up, knees pulled close, his face pulled in his arms. His shoulders shook softly, every beat uneven. Footsteps approached. Tong? He lifted his head slightly, eyes red and glossy, cheeks streaked with tears. Shako crouches down in front of him, his brows furrowed, concern aching deep into his face. Hey, what happened? Who did this to you? Tong sniffed, his voice trembling. It was Mincha. Shaku's jaw clenched. What did he do? He hesitated for a moment, his eyes dropping to a ground, his face forgetting with the hem of his sleeves as he whispered. He cornered me in the library, said all sort of things, and then he tried to kiss me. I slapped him and ran. For a long second, silence hung between them until Shankar stood abruptly, his face boiling into the feast. His eyes darkened with something hot and furious. Shankar throat clenching teeth. That bastard! He turned as if ready to storm off, but before he could take a step, a hand caught his wrist. Tong's grip was small but firm, his eyes glistening. Tong shaking his head. Don't, please, Shankar, just don't go. Shankar stopped it, looking down at their hands. At the way Tai's trembling finger held onto him like he was the only solid thing left. His chest tightened painfully, that strange, unfamiliar urge rising again. He didn't know why he felt so angry or why seeing Tong cry made his heart twist like this. Slowly he kneeled back down, gently pulling Tong's hand off his wrist, only to hold it instead. Alright, effort, but you shouldn't be alone at this time. He brushed his thumb across Thai's knuckles. Let me take you home, okay? Tong looked at him, the corner of his lips trembling before he nodded slightly. Tong wiped his face with his sleeves, forcing a big smile as he stood with Shankar help. He was about to thank him softly until his body froze. Just a few steps away, Minjai stood. His hair was messy, chest rising and falling sharply, as if he had been searching for Thai for a while. Thai, Shankar's entire body tensed beside him. The moment he saw Minjai's face, fury flashed through his eyes like lightning. His fist clenched, his jaw tightening. You have got to be kidding me? Minjai took a step forward, his voice cracking. Thai, I'm sorry, please, just listen to me. Once I lost my temper. I didn't mean to do that. You know me. Tong took a step back, his fingers curling around Shankar's sleeves. Shankar noticed and moved slightly in front of him, protective. You should leave before I make you. Minjai ignored him, his eyes fixed only on Thai. Thai, please. You know I can't sleep without you. I can't even eat properly. You said you loved me, didn't you? Then why are you doing this? Why are you letting him come between us? Shaku's knuckles twisted. He took a step forward in fury. Don't you dare talk like that. After what you just pulled in the library? Minjai snapped his gaze towards Shankar, voice rising. Shut up. This is between us. You don't get to interfere. He turned it back to Thai, his tone dropping to something softer, manipulative. You know I didn't mean to hurt you, baby. I was angry. Seeing you with him, it made me lose control. Please come home. We can fix this. I will do anything, I swear. Tong lips trembled, his tears returning again. But before he could answer, Shankar, you call that love? Hurting him? Cornering him and now making him back. So your ego doesn't bruise? Minjai's face twisted. You think you know him better than me? You think you can protect him? You are just playing with him like you do with everyone else. Shankar's fingers flared. He darted forward, but before his fist could rise, Tong grabbed his wrist tightly again. Shankar, Tong pleading. Shankar, stop. Please just stop. Shankar turned, seeing tears streaming down Thai's face, his arms slowly dropping to his chest, still heavy with restraining fear. Minjai took another step closer, desperation leaking into his tone. Thai, please, do walk away. You know I can't live without you. You are my everything. Tong stood still for a moment, his eyes lowered. Then slowly he began to walk toward Minsha. Shankar's stomach twisted. He watched slightly, his jaw clenched as his gaze dropped to the ground. For a brief moment, he thought Tong was giving in. Then maybe, despite everything, he was going back. His face curled and He turned slightly away, unwilling to watch Dong choose the man who had hurt him. But the slapping sound, Jungkook heard snapping around instantly, eyes wide. Minjae stood frozen, one hand on his cheek, eyes wide in disbelief. Chased, having tears in his eyes, but this time they weren't from pain, they were from release. Dong was trembling but steady. Don't you dare to come near me again, Minjae. Don't call me, don't follow me, and don't pretend to love me when all you ever cared about us was yourself. Minjae tried to speak, but the word caught in his throat. Dong, you threw me out like I was nothing, and now you want me back just because you can't handle seeing me move on. You lost that right the day you left me walk away. Minjae lowered his gaze, his expression collapsing into something small and ashamed. He turned on his heel and walked straight toward Jungkook. Jungkook was still froze where he stood, shocked, turned pride. Dong stopped beside him. Let's go, Jungkook. Without a word, Jungkook nodded. He reached out, resting his gentle hand on Dong's back as they walked away, leaving Minjae standing alone in the cold shadow of his own mistake. Jungkook led Dong out of campus, neither said a word, and Jungkook didn't push. He just handed Dong a spare helmet. Come on, you need to get out of here. Dong hesitated, looking at him, still shaken from everything, but something in Jungkook's calm voice made him nod. He climbed on behind him, his hand barely resting on Jungkook's jacket. The bike roared to life, and they drove up through the evening street. The wind hit their faces, the night light blurring around them, and for the first time that day, Dong felt like he could breathe again. After a while, Jungkook stopped near a small hill overlooking the city. The view stretched endlessly, golden lights shimmering below the dark sky. He parked his bike, took off his helmet, and turned it to Dong. Jungkook, not bad, right? I come here when life gets too loud. Thought you could use that too. Dong looked at the view, smiling faintly despite the itch in his chest. It's beautiful, Jungkook. Jungkook leaned back on the bike seat, watching him quietly for a few seconds. Then, with the usual teasing tone, he said, "You know, if I were your boyfriend, I would never throw you out, not even after a fight." Dong shot him a look, half disbelief, half amused. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Jungkook, grinning, maybe a little. Dong rolled his eyes, but the faintest laugh left him. Jungkook's heart did something strange at the sound. He leaned forward, elbow resting on his knee. Jungkook, I'm not saying this to take advantage of anything. He's seeing you like that. You deserve better. Dong's eyes flickered toward him with a mix of surprise and confusion. Jungkook held his gaze, silent, but still carrying that teasing that made Dong's heart slip without meaning to. He looked away quickly, cheeks warming. You really don't know when to stop flirting, do you? Jungkook, smirking. Why would I? It's finally working. Dong turned to glare at him, but Jungkook only chuckled. For the first time in a long while, Dong didn't feel like crying. Jungkook softly. You know, I almost feel bad for that guy who let you go. Dong turned to him, brows furrowed. What is supposed to mean? Jungkook, smirking. I mean, if I had someone like you, I would probably never let you out of my sight. Dong scoffed lightly. You talk like that to everyone, don't you? Jungkook, only the one who looked this good under the city light. Dong blinked, caught off guard by how close Jungkook's gaze was gotten. Then playfulness in his eyes, now lessened with something quite little deeper. His breath caught for a moment before he looked away quickly. Dong, quietly. You shouldn't say things like that. People might take you seriously. Jungkook, grinning. Maybe I want you to take me seriously. That made Dong snap back toward him. I swear. Jungkook laughed at his expression, raising his hand in most surrender. Jungkook, relax. I'm not proposing. Just saying. You are not someone a guy could easily forget. Dong sighed, trying to hide the faint blush creeping on his cheek. You really don't stop, do you? Jungkook, not when I finally found something worth chasing. That line hit harder than Tong expected. The teasing tone was there, yes, but beneath it, a hint of sincerity, the kind that made his chest tight a little. He looked at Jungkook again, and for a fleeting second, he didn't see a playboy everyone talked about, just a boy with tired eyes and a smile that somehow made him feel safe. Tong softly, "You are impossible, Jungkook, and you like it." Tong groaned, putting his face in his hand, while Jungkook laughing, the sound echoing firmly through the quiet hilltop night. Then Jungkook leaned closer, voice dropping low enough for only him to hear. "Tell you what, Ty, I will stop flirting the moment you ask me to." Tong picked through his fingers, meeting his eyes, and for the first time couldn't think of a single reason to ask him to stop. The next morning, Tong walked beside Jungkook through the bustling campus. The sky was bright, students scattered everywhere, laughter shattered, and energy everywhere. Jungkook had insisted they grab coffee before class, and Tong didn't have the heart to refuse after last night. As they reached the benches near the art building, Jungkook waved toward a group of guys. Jungkook, "Yo, you guys are early for once." Three head turned, Jimin, bright-eyed, Hoseok, warm and cheerful as the sun itself, and Yoongi, leaning back against the bench in a leather jacket, dark hair pushed back, exuding that lazy bad boy aura that made people stare twice. "Jungkook, this is Tong." He gestured casually, but the proud smirk on his face didn't go unnoticed. "My new friend," Jimin grinning. "New friend, hmm? Looks more like someone you are trying to impress." Jungkook shot him a glare while Tong blinked in surprise. Tong, "Ah no, he is just helping me out." Hoseok teasing, "Helping? Is that what they call these days?" Jungkook rolled his eyes. "Ignore them. They dive of causing the caffeine." Yoongi finally looking up. "You didn't tell us your new friend looked like that." Tong blinked. "Like what?" Yoongi smirking, "Like trouble. I wouldn't mind getting into." Jungkook immediately elbowed him, muttering, "Back off, Yoon." Jimin laughing, "Oh, someone is getting territorial already." Tong just stood there awkwardly, cheeks pink, trying to not to laugh. "You guys are really something." Hoseok friendly, "Don't worry, we are all bad. Jungkook is the only one who bite." Tong's eyes widened as he quickly turned at Jungkook. Jungkook threw a scribbled napkin at him. "Shut up, Hobie." Yoongi leaning forward slightly. "So Tong, you studying acting, right?" Tong nodded. "Yeah, second year." Yoongi, figured it. "You have got that face. Expressive. Dangerous too." Before Tong could even react, Jungkook stood a bit close to him, shoulder brushing against his. "You done flirting, Yoon?" Yoongi smirking. "Relax, I'm just talking." Jimin, "Talking? Looking like audition for a scandal to me." Tong couldn't hold his laughter anymore. The dynamic was shouting but strangely comforting. "You guys are fun, Hobie. Come join our group and you will know how funny we are." He turned to Jungkook and asked it playfully, "Aren't we, Jungkook?" Jungkook, "Hobie, no." Jungkook glared at him, but Hobie laughed it off. Tong slapped lightly off Jungkook's arm. "Hey, it's okay. Your friends are really fun. To join them. I would love to join your group." Jungkook grinning at him. "Told you, you'll like them. Just don't like them too much." Tong glanced up at him, amused. "Possessive, aren't we?" Jungkook smiled deepening. "Only when it worth it." That line made Hobie whistle, Jimin clutching his chest dramatically while Yoongi just chuckled, shaking his head. Jimin, "Aren't we getting our bad boy turning into romantic boy aura?" Yoongi, "Oh, we definitely are." He sipped his drink. Hobie, "By the way, Tai, or Tong, whatever, I like your name. And anyway, are you free tonight? I mean this evening? Don't get me wrong." Tong laughed lightly, finding him stuttering and totally lost of words. Tong, "Yeah, I'm free." Jungkook, "No, he's expensive." Jungkook suddenly wrapped his hand around Tong's waist, pulling him close that made Tong blush. Up at him, Hobie and Jimin, shared a look while Yoongi chuckled. Yoongi, here we go. From now on, we wouldn't be seeing our bad boy playing around because he got himself a real deal. The three of them laughed and Tong couldn't understand what they are saying. He asked Jungkook with a look what they are saying. Jungkook shook his head. Let me walk you to your class, princess. Tong quickly blushed at that line and quickly dropped his head out of shyness. Jungkook's friends gazed at him, saying, "Oh." Over the next few days, it felt like the whole university suddenly knew Taeyong's name. Every time he walked across the campus, people whispered, glanced, hid and giggled. The sound of Jungkook's name always tangled with him. That's him, right? The one with Jungkook. They say he is living with him now. Living together? No way. Hyungi called him pretty trouble, didn't he? Oh my god, that means our playboy is in serious relationship now? But wasn't he Minja's boyfriend, that topper student? Haha, who knows? Taeyong has his own kinks. Exactly, maybe he doesn't need a naughty boy anymore. That's why he moved on with a playboy. Jungkook doesn't seem like a playboy to me. But that's what the rumor says. Taeyong tried to ignore them, clutching his book's tighter, but Jungkook didn't seem to mind. If anything, he thrived on it. He would wrap his arms over Taeyong's shoulder in the cafeteria, smack and gesture, even whisper, teasing things just to make him blush more. Jungkook leaning close, voice low. They are staring again. Taeyong flustered. Then don't make it worse. Jungkook, what? I'm just helping the romance stay alive. Taeyong rolling his eyes. You're impossible. Jungkook grinning. You like that about me? Taeyong sighed but couldn't hide the small smile tugging at his lips. Somewhere between pretending and reality, the line was starting to blur. Meanwhile, across the country, Minja sat with his group of friends, trying and failing to focus on the saucer ball spinning under his shoe. His friends started teasing him. Friend 1, isn't that your ex? He's really hanging out with Jungkook's gang now. Friend 2 snickering. You sure they are just friends? Doesn't look like it from here. Friend 3. Jungkook doesn't do friends. He flirts, plays and wins. You lost, bro. Minja clenched his jaw so tight it hurt. Across the lawn, Jungkook was laughing, his hand on Taeyong's back, brushing invisible dust off his shirt. Taeyong laughed too. He tilted slightly, the sound bright and genuine. Minja's chest twittered painfully. He is doing it on purpose. Friend 2. You okay, man? Minja. I shouldn't have let him go. For the first time, his voice broke. He looked away, hiding the regret burning in his eyes. The image of Taeyong, once crying outside the door, haunted him more than ever. And Jungkook, he caught Minja watching. His naked, slow, deliberate, as he put an arm around Taeyong's shoulder again, whispering something that made Taeyong ears turn red. Minja's friend laughed quietly, but he didn't hear them. All he could see was the way Taeyong smiled at someone else. Someone who wasn't him. That night, the campus festival light flickered outside Jungkook's window, laughter and music echoing faintly from the streets below. But Jungkook wasn't in the mood to participate. He leaned against the counter in the apartment, sipping from a can of soda, eyes absent-mindedly following Taeyong. Taeyong was curled up on the couch, surrounded by open notebooks, trying to memorize lines for his next class performance. His lips moved softly, eyes focused, brows furrowed just a little. He looked so unaware of the world around him. Jungkook couldn't help but smile. He remembered how all this started, a plan, a fake show to make Minja jealous. It was supposed to be fun, harmless, but lately something about watching Taeyong smile or pout or nervously chew on his lip. It stirred something he didn't expect. Jungkook thinking, what the hell is happening to me? Taeyong suddenly looked up, catching him staring. What? Jungkook made to hide the warmth in his chest. Nothing. You just look too serious. You will wrinkle that pretty forehead if you keep frowning like that. Taeyong sighed, frustrated. You really don't know when to stop flirting, do you? Jungkook. Who said I'm flirting? Taeyong. You? You literally called me pretty. Jungkook shrugging. Just stating the fact. Tong threw a cushion at him, laughing. You are impossible. The sound made Jungkook's heart skip. He cocked the cushion easily, tossing it aside, but his eyes stayed on Tong longer than they should have. He is not supposed to affect me like this. Tong went back to reading his script, unaware of the silent shouts in Jungkook's head. Jungkook quietly under his breath. You were supposed to be a distraction, not the reason I can't sleep. He leaned back on the couch, gaze softening as he watched Tong mutter a line. The fake plan, the jealousy, the act, all of it was blurring into something dangerously real, and Jungkook was unsure if he wanted to stop it. It was a quiet afternoon on campus. Tong sat alone under the cherry blossom tree near the performing art building, scribbling in his notebook lines promised drama class. The air was calm, peaceful until a familiar voice scattered it. Minja, you stay sit here, same spot. Tong froze his pencil still at midline. He didn't need to turn that voice, that tone. It was too familiar. What do you want, Minja? Minja stopped closer, hand in pocket, eyes flickering between guilt and something darker. You have changed it. Tong, yeah, people do. That after getting thrown out, his voice dropped even himself. Minja said, you think I don't regret that? Every damn day I do. I was angry, jealous. You never noticed me slipping away. Tong snapping. And you thought pushing me out or fix that? Minja looking at him, there was a pain in his eyes, raw and real. I made a mistake, okay? But I can fix it. Just come back. Tong shaking his head. No. Minja stepping closer. You are with him now, aren't you? Jungkook. Tong. He is my friend. Minja better laugh. Friend? That's what you are calling it? Because everyone else calls it something else. Tong. Then maybe they should mind their own business. Minja jaw tightened. You used to be mine, Tae. Tong softly. You lost that right the day you chose your pride over me. That hit harder than Minja expected. His throat worked aimlessly for a moment. He reached out trying to touch Tong's arm, but Tong flinched back and just then Jungkook grabbed Minja's chest. Is there a reason you are bothering him again? Minja straightening, glaring. This is between me and him. Jungkook stepping closer. Not anymore. He jerked Minja's hand away. Minja, you think you can just steal him away? Jungkook cutting in. I didn't steal anything. You threw him away. Tong breathed issued. Jungkook's tone wasn't angry. It was protective. It made Minja angry even more. Minja, you are playing with him. That's what you do. Jungkook with a face smirk. Funny, that's what people say about you? For a moment, everything was silent. The only sound that was risses of wine and Minja's heart breathing. Then Jungkook circled his hand around Tong's shoulder, squeezing it tight and hit slightly. You had your chance. Don't come near him again. Minja faced clenched, but the fire drained from him. He stared at Tong one last time, his eyes full of everything he wished he had said sooner, and walked away. Tong watched him go, heart heavy. Jungkook turned toward him. You okay? Tong nodded through his voice wavered. I think so. Jungkook gently. You don't have to face him alone anymore. Got it? Tong finally smiled. Got it. The mall buzzed with weekend noises, music, laughter, the clicking of shopping bags. Jungkook and Tong were in the oven world, sharing bubble tea and teasing each other about who spent more money on clothes. They turned into the corner and Jungkook suddenly stopped, his hand reaching out, clutching Tong's wrist. Tong frowning. What now? Jungkook didn't speak. He only nodded toward the window display beside them. Bright light, lace and silk, the lingerie shop. Tong's brows shot up, eyes flickering between the display and Jungkook's face. Seriously? Jungkook rubbed the back of his neck, embarrassed. No, I mean, just that color suits you. Maybe? I don't know. Forgot it. Tong crossed his arms, fighting a smile. You want to see me in that, don't you? Jungkook. The question landed like a spark. Jungkook blinked, panic flashing in his eyes. What? No, I didn't mean. But Tong was already smirking. That confident, model-like smirk that made Jungkook forgot how to breathe. Without another word, Tong turned and walked into the store. Jungkook froze outside, jaw slightly open. Through the glass wall, he watched Dong talk to the clerk, gestures casually toward the display piece, and pay for it with a calm smile, like he did it every day. A few moments later, Dong stepped back out, small shopping bag in hand. He lifted it slightly in front of Jungkook's face, Dong teasing. You wanted that one, right? Jungkook's ears went red all the way to the tip. He could barely get a word out. I didn't think you were actually. Dong tinted his eyes, smirk widening. Never challenge me, John Jungkook. He brushed past him, still smiling, leaving Jungkook staring at the glass wall, completely red-faced and utterly shocked. They had just come back from the mall. As they stepped inside Jungkook's apartment, Dong dropped the shopping bag by the door and turned as Jungkook stairs start walking toward his room. Dong, wait! Before Jungkook could ask why, Dong had cocked his wrist and pushed him gently onto the sofa. Jungkook blinked up, completely off guard. Jungkook flustered. What are you? Dong leaned closer, placing his skull finger against Jungkook's lips. Shh! Just wait for me here. Jungkook froze, his heart beat trembling. The warmth of Dong's touch lingered even after he pulled it away. Jungkook trying to sound casual. Wait for you? Where are you going? Dong only smiling before restraining up. You will see. With that, he turned and disappeared into his room, leaving Jungkook sitting there, wide-eyed, curious, and maybe just a little bit nervous. The sound of the door clicking shut echoed faintly through the quiet apartment. Jungkook ran a hand through his hair, mumbling to himself, What are you planning now, Kim Dong? Jungkook sat on the sofa, fidgeting with the hem of his hoodie like a teenager caught doing something wrong. He still couldn't believe Dong had told him to wait here. A minute later, he heard the faint click of the door. When he looked up, Dong stepped out, a second robe wrapped loosely over his shoulder, its fabric shimmering in the warm light, so smooth. Dong wasn't shy, his chin was lifted, eyes sharp, like he was teasing Jungkook. Without a word, Dong walked closer, stood in front of Jungkook, and let the robe slide slightly down from his shoulder, revealing the faint outline of what he had brought earlier. Elegant, dark, perfectly fitted. The same bag Jungkook had stared at for minutes in the mall. Jungkook's throat went dry. He blinked, trying to find his voice, but failing. Dong stopped right in front of him, one corner of his mouth curving. So, he said softly, tilting his head, You wanted to see me? How it looked, right? Jungkook froze, wide-eyed, speechless. Dong then slowly slid the rope down his shoulder, smirk never leaving his face, looking directly into Jungkook's eyes. Now tell me, is it fitting perfectly? Dong's shoulder sounded slutty, nothing like before. His brain screamed, look away, but his gaze betrayed him. It stayed locked until Dong finally dropped his robe, letting his body be exposed for Jungkook. Jungkook sucked a breath when his eyes saw what he never thought he would, the perfect curve of Dong's body, wearing the same dark cherry-colored painting, and oh, it hung perfectly on his shape. Jungkook muttered, closing his eyes, then opening again. Dong, what happened, Cook? Aren't you going to tell me? How do I look in it? You were so impatient to sue me in this. Jungkook's heart bobbed, his eyes went dark when he saw the smooth curve of Dong's teeth under the brow. Jungkook threw a head back, his arms spreading over the cow-shaped dress. Dong, Jungkook, is this little show enough, or do you want more? He crouches in front of Jungkook, but two steps away, now crawling toward him, smirking, eyes never leaving Jungkook's. More? He stopped right in front of Jungkook and fucked his life. Jungkook curses when his hand reached out itself and his thumb stroked Dong's bottom lip. He turned it abruptly, muttering something under his breath, and hurried toward his room before Tong could notice the faint red burning across his face. Once inside, he slammed the door quietly, leaning back against it and exhaling. His heart was racing like he had just run a marathon. Finally, he flopped on the bed, dragging the blanket over his head like a shell. Get it together, he whispered to himself, gripping the edge of the blanket, but the image of Tong, the smell, that shape of cherry-colored lingerie, the way he looked at Jungkook, the way he sucked on his finger, the way he moaned his name, refused to leave his mind, and for the first time, Jungkook realized that this was no longer just about making Minjai jealous.